If you're currently experiencing a time of deep spiritual challenge, feeling disconnected and uncertain, this video is for you. We're diving into the dark night of the soul, a transformative journey that, while difficult, can lead to incredible breakthroughs. You may be confused and bewildered. Join me as we uncover the true nature of this challenging period, find comfort in knowing that you are not alone, and emerge stronger on the other side. So, a dark night of the soul is a spiritual crisis or intense period of transformation, where an individual experiences profound confusion, grief, and the loss of meaning. Also, extreme sadness without any explanation, a feeling of emptiness and worthlessness. You feel confused because you don't exactly know what is happening and the real cause of it. You feel alone as your friends and family don't seem to understand, and as a consequence, you disconnect from the world and you withdraw to yourself. You start waking up from the matrix and begin questioning everything. Why am I here on the planet Earth? Who am I in my core essence? How does the universe work? Is there a God? What is my relation with religion and spirituality? Am I happy and satisfied with my current career path? Or my soul's purpose is something different? You start questioning everything, conditioned beliefs and systems, and start rebelling against societal norms and institutions and how society functions in general. You're wondering what is the real meaning of life, and nothing seems to fulfill you anymore. You don't find the same interest in the activities and hobbies that you used to be passionate for, and you feel a general dissatisfaction in life. In order for you to find fulfillment, this may lead you to initiate engaging to spiritual practices such as yoga, meditation, tarot cards, astrology, gems and crystals, energy healing, and others. The dark night of the soul is experienced differently by its individual, as every person in their spiritual journey is unique. The symptoms of the dark night mimic the symptoms of clinical depression. Therefore, the individuals mistake it for depression and they call upon specialists like psychiatrists or psychologists to help them. But in this case, it's not a mood disorder and it has nothing to do with the mind, but with the soul. It's not depression, but a natural, though difficult part of spiritual growth and transformation and a purposeful unraveling. It's an initiation that facilitates a transition from one phase of consciousness to another, leading to a deeper alignment with one's soul. It's a period of waking up from the matrix, from the third-dimensional reality, and of unselfing. The dismantling of the ego and shedding of old delusions, societal programs, conditioned beliefs about ourselves and others, allowing for a more profound experience of the divine will and for deeper consciousness. The traditional sources of meaning, identity, and purpose lose their power, leading to existential dread and the feeling of being lost. It's indeed a very difficult period of someone's life, which can last from months to years. That's why I'm going to equip you with some practical tools to navigate through this journey. The first and very important thing you can do is to educate yourself on the topic. Most people remain stuck in the lower vibrational energy of everyday way of life, and they don't go through a spiritual awakening. Therefore, they can't understand and help you. You have to find out information from different sources about the dark night of the soul, so as to understand what is going on and how to navigate through it. To understand that this is a normal and necessary part of spiritual growth and not a permanent state or simple depression. You can also connect with trusted friends who have gone through the journey themselves, or spiritual teachers and therapists who can offer support and help you process the experience. The second suggestion is to try to embrace surrender and acceptance. When I say surrender, I mean stop resisting the pain. Quit fighting. The pain and the despair that you feel when you go through a dark night of the soul is so deep that you don't want to feel it. And your ego self is so strong that wants you to fight this transformation by all means. By surrendering to the process, you trust that it's for your spiritual evolution, and this will set you free. Soon the dark will dissipate and the light will come out. Another crucial thing to do during the dark night is to practice self-love and compassion. During this very tough period, you may have the tendency to be hard with yourself, to judge yourself and to call yourself names, believing that you are weak, broken, and that there is something wrong with you. That's why you have to be gentle and loving toward yourself, acknowledging your emotions without any judgment. It's advisable to be understanding, patient, and nurturing with yourself throughout the messiness of growth. Another advice for you would be to cultivate stillness and presence. You can do this by engaging in practices like praying and meditation in order to connect with your inner self and the wisdom of the present moment. When you pray, you are talking to God, to the divine, to higher powers, and ask for clarity, for guidance, for assistance on this difficult journey. To help you endure the unbearable pain you are feeling, to show you the lessons you have to learn, and to show you the way back to light. By practicing meditation, God is talking to you. Try to stay still, clear your mind, breathe deeply and calmly, and the answers that you need will come to you in right time. Another very important thing you can do is to try to engage with your body. Pay attention to your physical needs by getting enough sleep and moving your body. The period of dark night can cause you great emotional and physical exhaustion. Also, it mimics some of the symptoms of clinical depression, one of which is insomnia or oversleeping. That's why you should pay attention to your needs and your physical body and allow yourself to rest and to get enough sleep whenever you need it without judgment. Moreover, getting your body move will uplift your spirit and help you feel less depressed and lethargic. You can practice some yoga or just going for a walk can make a difference. And last but not least, focusing on the positive instead of the negative and listen to the music that you like is of vital importance during this period. When you go through darkness, you have a tendency to focus on the mistakes that you made in life and your flaws. Instead of that, you should try to focus on your assets, on the things and achievements that you are proud for, or your strengths and successes in your life. In order to enhance this positivity, you can listen to your favorite uplifting music, which will raise your vibration and will help you feel better. I hope these suggestions help you go through this tough period of your life more easily, and you should keep in mind that this is only temporary and it won't last forever. Dark night of the soul is part of the spiritual awakening, and it's overwhelming and uneasy, but it's a necessary process for your spiritual growth. What you believe to be a curse it is actually a blessing in disguise. Embrace the present moment and remember that you are always where you should be. Everything happens for a reason, and after the dark, the sun always comes out. When the dark night is over, the old beliefs collapse, and the purification process and the healing takes place, and the authentic self emerges. You start integrating new perspectives into your daily life and relationships, and you live with greater purpose and a deeper connection to your spiritual path. I am Lina, a spiritual teacher and a twin flame coach. And if you need more guidance on how to navigate through your spiritual awakening process and dark night of the soul, or assistance on your twin flame journey, feel free to contact me to my email address, which is in the description box. Thank you for listening. Love and light.